Okay, so I just thought I'd do a little video of just describing the bikes that we hired on this trip. This bike is the Kawasaki ER6N. It's a naked bike. It's a twin-cylinder parallel twin 650cc. This one is white. It's quite new. It's done about 8,000 k. Not too feels pretty good. Tires are not that great, quite slippery. The one Dave has is a little bit older. It's about 20,000 k, and the rear tires quite bald, I think. We've had no real problems with these bikes. He reckons his is quite loose in the engine. Mine, I feel, it's been pretty good. No real problems. It's got good low down torque. It also revs quite well. I took this one up to about 180. I think it probably could do more, probably 200. Very easy to ride, very upright riding position. It's got a digital tachometer. Controls are very, very standard. Seat is quite comfortable for about maybe 1 to 2 hours max. After that it starts to hurt. The engine's quite good. It's quite smooth for a twin. Brakes are fine. You haven't had a problem with those. This one's got ABS. So the previous ones that we used didn't have ABS, and you could definitely feel the ABS kicking in when it started getting slippery. Other features of the bike are single shock rear suspension. Funny sort of design, in that the shock is actually on the right hand side as opposed to the center. The muffler is actually mounted right down the bottom, so the rear of the bike is very, very clean. This bike cost us 1,000 baht a day, which is relatively expensive when you consider that you could hire one of the standard mopeds or the standard bikes that the locals ride for about 100 baht a day. So this is roughly 10 times the cost of the cheapest sort of motorcycle that you want to rent. So if you do come here and you just plan to go around the city, then it's probably just advisable to get one of the cheap mopeds. They're very, very simple to ride. Whereas if you want to go outside the country and do a bit of sports riding or a bit more touring, then these sort of bikes are ideal. There's another version of this which has a half bearing that they charge about 200 baht more. We didn't think it was actually worth it, but if you prefer something with a little less wind noise and wind resistance, then that's probably good.